Hey, what's up, my truth seekers? How are you guys doing? Happy, blessed Saturday. Today is very, very beautiful out there. Let me make sure I check my mic to make sure everything is clear before I start my live. For some reason, it's not coming on. I don't hear anything. So I'm just checking my live to see. Okay, everything is clear. Everything is clear. Okay, so let me make sure that everything is great. I apologize for that, but trust me, I had many days came on and no mic sound. Okay, everything is great. Everything is great. Welcome, welcome, guys. Welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D. I am going straight into my commentary, guys. This right here, this is a lot. I didn't see until today when True had went ahead and gave his statement. I did Solar, but I want to go ahead and go over some stuff, do a little recap. And like I said, before I continue with my commentary, I want to go ahead and put this out. This channel right here, guys, trust me, this channel is not for everybody, okay? It's for those that, are critical thinkers. I do not jump on the bandwagon. So long as you keep it respectful, because like I said, you better be glad that it's them and not us. Okay. So like I said, I stand on my truth, and this right here is not for everybody. So make sure you keep it respectful because like I said, when you put your life out on display, and for the world to go ahead and pick it apart. But the thing about it is that, some of these people, especially when it comes to these bloggers, they take a lot of this stuff right here. They take it very personal. So let me go ahead and read my disclaimer before I continue. I want to go ahead and put this out right here because you got to put this out right here. So let me go ahead and read the disclaimer. It says the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarships, and research. So, guys, make sure you go ahead and hit like, comment, and share these videos for more unapologetic content. So, how are you guys doing? Hope you all are doing great today. I mean, it is very beautiful out there. So, I'm gonna come on tonight around about 6:05 with friends, and we're gonna go ahead and chop it up, talking about a lot of stuff that's going on when it comes to these reality shows. So guys, make sure you comment, and like I said, you could talk about anything and everything. We have a right to agree to disagree. No one is going to bite your head off long as you go ahead and keep it respectful. But before I get in, guys, I've been supposed to talk about this, which I'm not going to talk about it today. But I don't know if you guys familiar with this book right here. This book right here is by Shahrazad Ali, the black man's guide to understanding the black woman. I want to make sure that I do a story time when it comes to this book right here, which I think that they also she should also write a book of the the Negro peens, coming off of the plantation, because some of our people, guys, I mean, it is just bad, very, very bad. But let me go ahead and read just a little bit. This is just the introduction right here. I want to go ahead and read this before I continue with the rest of my commentary. But right here it says that the black man and the black woman in America have a problem. They do not get along. Did you hear what I said? The black man and the black woman in America have a problem. They do not get along. It's just so sad. But also it says before the black man can devise a solution, he must know the components of the problem. The first factor is that the black woman is out of control. She does not submit to guidance by her God given mate, the black man. Her intention to overpower and subdue the black man is motivated by several factors. The most prevalent being of her self inflicted, nearly psychotic insecurity. Her disrespect for the black man is a direct cause of the there. At one time I did not either, but this book right here is 30 years, but the nuggets are still there. So guys, look, I'm gonna go ahead into my commentary, but I also want to play just a little small video. Let me go ahead and play this video right here. I want you guys to see this. Let me see if I can go ahead and share the screen because I want you guys to see this right here. And we're going to talk about, like I said, we're going to talk about some of the stuff that, had happened, with the witnesses, and just do a little small recap. And we're going to do some little throwbacks. Okay. Let's go ahead and do some throwbacks. So let me see how to go ahead and share this right here. Make it a little bigger. Let me see if I can make it a little bigger. Yes. I want you guys to see this right here.
Look at him. Make him a priority. Because if it was my son, I'll pay attention way more. But I would never put him before me. You're loyal. You're loyal. You'll put anything before me.
I'll let anything, but I cut my damn hand off and nigga play it. Use my phone with my left hand.
Well, shit, I already know. I know you. I mean more to you than your own life. I can feel that.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this right here. I want to talk about this a little bit. This right here is true. One of the witnesses, which I'm not going to give his government name, but right there on this video, Natureboy, his real name is Eligio Bishop. He was telling True. He told True. He said that make sure you look out for your son. And he was saying that the way that he was so busy catering to Natureboy, where when it came to his own child, it's like he was pretty much neglecting his own son. So he said, I wouldn't do that if it was my child. And that's when True came out, and I'm gonna play it again. True came out and said, in other words, it sounds like something that was biblical. You remember when Peter had told Jesus what he was going to do to Jesus, and Jesus said, when the cock crowed 3 times, you're going to deny me. And John was saying, that all the stuff that he was going to do, and right there, True was saying, I will cut off my left arm, because I would be there. So, people, like I say, at the time, cheek and tongue would say about anything. I see my girl, Country Girl, is in the house, Queenie. She says, good afternoon. Happy Saturday, Lady D in chat at work, but listening. Thank you very, very much, Country Girl. Thank you very much. One of my good supporters. Like I said, we have a right to agree to disagree. It's a lot of stuff, that, we might not agree to, but, like I said, I know when I have, good people that's on my side. And we got a lot of people that they come in, they trolls and they click like, unsubscribe, and when stuff like that, I really don't get into all that, because you're going to know the right people that's going to be by your side. Not everybody is going to be by your side. So I want to go ahead and play one more video, and after that I'm gonna go into the stuff that I wanted to talk about. So let me see if I can go ahead and pull up one more video. And again, guys, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D, unapologetic and 9 buys. So let me see if I can pull this one up right here. This is the one I want to go ahead and play.
Take my focus on what somebody else doing and think that I'm gonna be able to use that as an excuse. I chose to take a path that is gonna be in the opposite direction of what most people are doing. I'm not about to sit up in the system and complain.
Prophet Eligio to Christ gives all my thanks, my gratitude. Literally sparked my DNA when I was in a position where I was dumb, deaf, and blind. I was literally the living dead. He literally gave me life. So I'm honored to say this is my Lord and Savior. I'm honored to say this is my higher self. It's an honor to be in his presence, to have his mind to be able to go to as an OG, as a guy.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on pause right here. Let me put it on pause 1 second. And also I see my girls in house Starbucks lover. How you guys doing? Welcome, welcome to Real Talk with your girl, Lady D My Mice. Thank you guys for all that you guys have did for me, helping me to get this channel where it should be. I went ahead and reached to 5K, and Starbucks was able to go ahead and notice it first. And so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I cash app her a good gift, and also make sure you go in my community tab, and you're gonna see I also had put some other gifts that I'm gonna go ahead and give out at the end of the month. Okay, guys. So let me see if I can go ahead and reel it back in. I want to go ahead and talk about this right here. We're gonna talk a little bit about Soular and True. We're going to talk about them as a witness. Now, Soular, he came on yesterday as a witness. To me, Soular came across as someone that was, you could see that he was clout chasing. Even the judge went ahead and told Soular, to pull up his pants. Also he came in with, shades, sunglasses, which he should have never even came in on that. But to me, his statement, it was very, very interesting. And I see where a lot of bloggers was very, very upset, of his statement, and saying that when it came to Soular should have said this. First of all, you can't tell a person what to say, especially when you are looking from the outside in. And for the bloggers to come on, I heard it was very, very disturbing for them to say that when it came to Soular, his statement, he should have said this, which we already know that they trying to figure out, because we know that the alleged accuser, she went ahead and she said that she was held, against her will. And when it came to Soular, I guess they was upset about it because Soular had said that they were free to go. So when Soular said that, the bloggers that are so invested, I'm trying to make sure I get the setting right. The bloggers that heard the statement of Soular, they was very upset. They was very upset when Soular had said that they were free to go. They was free to move around. So why would they say that Soular could have said something different? Like I said, guys, you guys are watching from the outside. You all don't really know what was going on in the inside. And as Soular had said, which to me, that was like a hit out of the park when he said that it was into some of the stuff was, they was acting and it was for skits. So, who to say what was a skit? And I guess that the bloggers that's so invested in all this right here, they didn't want to hear that because, they want to make sure that, they see Chief Natureboy, Eligio, Bishop, they want to make sure that they see him locked up forever. But like I said, everyone, especially when it comes to the United States, you are innocent until proven guilty. Now, was, a lot of stuff that he put out there, do I condone or anyone condone? No. Like I said, we're not giving Natureboy, we're not giving him a pass. Like I said, we only calling out what we see. And most of this stuff, like I said, all this stuff that he put out, this guy was getting donations. This guy was getting like 25,000 or even more a month. According to what Soular said, that they had almost 30,000 people that was watching their lives. 30,000 people. So if you got that many people watching you, watching your life, watching your every move, then, and you got donations coming in, you don't even have to pay taxes on it because they are donating the money, then I'm going to put a performance on as well. But I think that when it came to Soular, like I said, we already know this this person, he don't even have his life together. When the prosecutor asked him, oh, what he was doing, I think it was the prosecutor or maybe Nature Boy's attorney, do you still go on social media? Did you go on social media right after all this stuff? Yeah, he did. He was right on there. He never stopped. Never stopped. Never stopped. And like I said, guys, it's not that someone is taking sides, it's just that you all are not used to people that are critical thinkers, people that it's not jumping on the bandwagon. And like I said, it's not going to always go your way. And we already know when it comes to these bloggers, a lot of bloggers really messed up this case where you don't even know if this man might be able to walk because of you guys. And I saw where someone had commented, under one of the videos and was telling me about one of the bloggers when the accuser, not accused, yes, accuser, was on her platform for like 6 whole hours. She was saying, like the person was helping. I know the person was not helping. The person was hurting. The only person that she was helping and was helping herself, because she should have told the alleged victim, look, we're not going to do a video because I don't want to do anything that's going to incriminate you. Just go ahead and talk to the authorities. I'm not a police. Go talk to the authorities, and once this trial is over with, then you are welcome on my platform. Now, most people, they would have said that, they wouldn't have did nothing that was going to incriminate the person or themselves, knowing that they've been trying for years to go ahead and get this man behind bars. Okay. So like I said, make it make sense. And the thing about it, when it comes to our people, some of our people, it's like they are Negropines. We so quick to hand our own to the system, where we got Jeffrey Epstein, all the stuff that he did. This man did some stuff, but we don't make videos. We don't make videos on other people, but we quick to go ahead and make videos on ourselves. I saw where one of the Palm people, was contemplating whether they was going to do coverage, do videos when it comes to this trial right here. See, they are watching every move that we make. Yes, they're going to talk about us, but they're not going to show light of all the stuff that they are doing behind the scene. And we already know when it comes to the Palm people, they have done enough. They have done so much. But the thing about it is that we are not going to air out their business, and they are not going to air out their business as well. But when it comes to our people, we're going to slum on these people page, and we're going to slum on these people and make sure that we can find something to set there and set a trap. And a lot of people are saying, well, you act like you're taking sides. No, I'm not taking sides. I'm standing on my truth. I truly believe you are innocent until proven guilty. And stuff like this, yes, I do take it personal. I take it personal because I was in that situation with one of my businesses for 7 whole years, fighting fighting, going in and out of the court because they bit off of a lie. So like I said, everybody, they deserve, especially when it comes to the United States, they deserve a fair trial. And that's what I'm saying. You got what you wanted. And so, like I said, let the courts handle it. You coming on and you making all these 101 videos and you getting upset because of things is not going your way with the witnesses. Like I said, most of these people, they already talked about, where they came from. We can go and talk about truth. Let's go ahead and talk about truth. From what I heard, the little stuff that he said when he was on the witness stand, what about True? True was living with his grandmother, coming from the military, being a soldier, of fighting in wars or wherever he was overseas, just to go into his grandmother's house. Most of these people, they didn't have nothing going on. Most of these people came from a very horrible background. a very horrible background, but yet you saying that these people are brainwashing and manipulating. And I do understand. I'm human. I do understand. Hurt people hurt people. But also some of these people, they have to take accountable of some of the stuff that they have done as well. Because like I said, what if Nature Boy's Eligio Bishop attorney started going into True's background? You guys was sitting there hammering True when he was a part of Carbonation. Now all of a sudden he's the great white hope. He's Captain Saving Ho. Oh, he did a good job. Oh, True. Hooray for True. Because now True is, you thinking True is on your side. But what if they start peeling all the layers and watching all the videos when things was not going your way, when True was when True had came to be a part of Carbonation, and how they were saying that True, and this is not alleged, because even though True said there and he said it was not true, but what about if the defendant attorney start asking True, was it true about you accused of having sex with your sister? Because that's what you guys made plenty of videos out there of saying that True, the reason why he left, from the States and moved into the tropics, the jungle with Nature Boy, because you guys say he was running from all the stuff that he was accused of. Come on, guys. Like I said, they're saying most of these people came from a very horrible background. A very horrible background to be caught up in something like that. Some of them was in the streets, didn't have nowhere to go. Is it excuse? No, it's not excuse. But like I said, everybody is innocent until proven guilty. And that's all I'm saying. But the thing about it is that when it comes to our people, we not fair. We not fair, especially when we got this system right here that really doing a great job when it comes to our people, but we would never ever talk about it. Never ever talk about it. So let me go ahead and play some more of this video right here, guys.
God, I'm thankful. Y'all think we crazy for having leaders, bro. Any successful person is going to have a mentor. Any successful person is going to have somebody that's going to guide them through whatever it is that they're trying to do. I happen to want to master life. I want to master reality. I want to become the best version of myself. So I found somebody that can help me get there. And I'm forever thankful. This is my family. This is my pops right here. The honorable, immortal, Eligio, the Christ, the prophet.
So let's go ahead and talk about this. We're going to talk about some more when it comes to Soular. Soular even said on the stand that he was a teacher as well. We already know that Soular, he wished that he was Nature Boy. And like I said, this right here, this is my opinion. But to me, I think that Soular, and from what I saw, because they put their life on display, that Soular, most likely they tried to overthrow Nature Boy off of his throne because they thought that Soular was going to do a good job. Because you could see Soular. Soular is cloud chaser. But the thing about it is Soular don't even have himself together. Soular don't have a car. He don't have a home. He's running from here to there, got 2 children the same age. But yet he thought that he can do better than what Nature Boy did. And we know that, maybe he could have. But first of all, you got to get yourself together. You don't even have yourself together in order to help somebody else. But a lot of this right here, to me, it's like it was a lot of jealousy that goes on. And we know that people, they would try to, do anything to sit there and try to tear you off of your throne. And that's why you have to be careful. You have to be really careful who you allow to, hold your ladder when you're going up there, because the same ones that's holding your ladder, it's the same ones that's going to shake your butt right off it. And they knew when it came to Chief, when it came to marijuana, they knew Chief couldn't handle marijuana. They knew once Chief started smoking marijuana, then it would put him on a different level, a whole different level, because the way that it used to make him feel. But who was the one that's bringing marijuana? Who was the one that bringing that stuff to Natureboy? According to all the videos out there, including coming from out of his mouth, Soular said he was bringing all that stuff to Natureboy. So you don't know what he sat there and was lacing that stuff with, or why he, and I'm going to say allegedly. And yes, I can say for entertainment purpose only, because according to what Soular is saying, most of the stuff that they was doing was for entertainment, because they was getting donations. They was doing skits. So I can give my opinion just like everybody else. We all have an opinion at the end of the day. But they knew that, by them giving Natureboy that marijuana, it was going to make him a total different person. And when he started smoking it, those that was watching all this stuff saw that he was just a whole different person when he was smoking that. I mean, this man was hallucinating. This man was really acting up. But you see, they was coming across as wanting to see that happen, because all the while they were plotting behind the scene. And like I said, I'm looking from the outside in, just like you all is doing. Just like you guys sit there and you give your opinion, I'm doing the same thing. But we already know, and the way that it look how he came into the court. Came into the court with his pants is half down, on the stand with sunshades, because he was looking for that moment. He was looking for that moment. But just like what Soular has said, that, he helped push those videos out, even though, he said, he did it because, he was told to, but he played a part in it. These not children. We are talking about grown people. If someone tell you to go and jump off a cliff, you going to go and jump off the cliff? Like I said, it's time for us to take accountability of some of our actions. We can't keep sitting there blaming squatty dotty and everybody. And we already know that Soular had said that he pushed a lot of those videos out, and we already know that they did. We already know that they was controlling most of that stuff right there. So you can't keep saying, oh, because of this person, because of this person, because of that person. Can't keep doing that just because you guys are after the big fish. It doesn't work like that, guys. It does not work like that. And, like I said, in here, I'm going to stand on my truth. And I know my truth may not be your truth, but we all have a right to our opinion. And when it comes to this platform right here, this platform is not for everybody. This platform is for people that is non-biased, that's going to call it like it is. I always go for the underdog. If you don't know, I go for the underdog. I always go. If I see a whole crowd going one way, I'm going the other way. And it's not easy going against the grain. But we have to sit there and we have to stop and think it out and say, all the stuff that's going on out there, we got to weigh it out. We got to weigh it out. We got to weigh it out. And that's how I sit there and I view all the stuff that comes on my platform. I don't care who it is. especially when it comes to my people, because I know that my people went through a lot. Our people been through a lot. But all I'm sitting there saying, that people also have to take accountability of the actions that they have done, because we are not talking about children. We're talking about grown people, people that's been in the military, people that been in college, people that is very articulate, very smart, but making dumb decisions. So let's go ahead and play a little more.
The Messiah. This, if anything, is a person that you should be giving reverence.
Life is a mirror. Peace, reflection. I love myself. First, giving honor to my higher self, the most honorable prophet, the most high, Master Chief, Eligio the Christ. I'm thankful for this knowledge. I'm thankful for your articulation and sacrifice to be able to truly give this knowledge to the world, to humanity, to me, so that I may have eternal life and be able to be myself completely, so that other people can be sparked, can be enlightened. Like, I'm just grateful. You can hurt yourself with this knowledge if you do not understand how to use it. If you do not have any honor, integrity. This knowledge is pointless if you don't have honor, if you don't have morals and principles, if you don't have integrity, if you do not live by natural law and order. It does not matter, because you're always going to, you're going to take it and you're going to hurt yourself with it. You're not going to look at things from a healthy perspective. You're not going to have any integrity. You know what I'm saying? You're going to end up falling back into your 7 deadly sins. So you have to realize that in the hands of in your hands, you have something special. You have something that is
So let's go ahead and talk about, we're going to go ahead and talk about Sheba. Now, I didn't see Sheba, her testimony. I didn't see her testify. I didn't see any of her videos, but I'm pretty sure that someone said that Sheba, she went, and that is not her government name. So we're going to go ahead and go by the names that they were called, when they were a part of Carbonation. Okay. But let's go ahead and let's talk about Sheba. A lot of stuff that, went on when it came to her. And especially, people was telling Sheba, especially after she had that child, people was telling Sheba, get out of it, go and raise your child, but Sheba, she kept putting on that front and, saying that everything was great, and the child was, where he should be, and the minute when everything came falling apart, then, they all pointing the finger, like I said, make it make sense. Make it make sense. And I understand, you guys say, well, she does not understand. These people, these people were brainwashed. And maybe I'm not denying that, because like I said, I am not a psychologist. But if I'm not mistaken, Sheba, I think Sheba, she got a college background, very articulate, very, smart, speaks very well. But I know one thing, when it comes to a mother, I could speak about a mother. A mother is very protective, especially when it comes to her children. They are not going to let no harm or no danger comes when it comes to their children. Look at Velvet. We could talk about Velvet. The minute when Velvet, she had her child, Velvet left. Velvet left, even though she felt like, she wanted to come back, and then she left, and then Velvet really didn't even want to have nothing to do with it, because she was a mother. She was a mother, and she was protective when it came to her children. But did she? But no. Many times I watched the video and saw this little boy, Ja, I might be pronouncing his name wrong, just walking up and down, so small, while his mom catering to another man. But now all of a sudden, let's go ahead and lift Sheba up. But all I'm saying right now, guys, is that when it comes to some of these people, they have to take accountability of some of the things that they have done as well. That's all I'm saying. This child was like maybe about 2 or 3 years old, couldn't even read, couldn't write. Everybody was sitting there saying, teach him, how to read and write. What they're saying, we're not going to teach him because and it's not their word verbatim, because we're not a part of the Babylon system. Teaching your child how to read and write, make it make sense, guys. And the question is, if all this stuff wouldn't have came down, would they still have been in that place following the man? I'm pretty much, I think so. I think so. That child would have still been there. But that's how it is. That is how it is. When the heat starts, they start running. They start running. And nobody is taking sides. Nobody's taking sides. And guys, you all have a right to your opinion. Nobody's not going to chew you up. I'm not going to chew you up in here because no, I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the answers. But I'm the type of person, I'm not going to go alone and jump on the bandwagon because I'm a critical thinker. I'm going to think, without sitting there having everybody else agreeing, because I don't want everybody agreeing to the same thing, because we could never find a solution. We could never find a solution. And most of the stuff that I have watched, because I was not invested when it came to these people. I didn't make these people a part of my life. I didn't watch these people from sun up to sundown. Most of the time when I will watch them is when they sit there and come on and put on an act. I need to play some of those videos as well, because I got a lot of videos. I made over 500 videos talking about these people. But when I saw that these people was not really trying to seek justice, but was out there clout chasing, trying to give themselves a name, I sat there and said, no, I don't want to be a part of this. So I started deleting and deleting and deleting and deleting and deleting. Because at the end of the day, we was dealing with grown people making foolish decisions. And the thing about it is, when you come in on your channel and you sitting there, you're not doing anything but waiting to see if someone will lead that cult to come on your platform. To me, I looked at it like cult chasing as well. Is this entertainment? It had to be entertainment. Because if it wasn't entertainment, you would have been the bigger person to tell them, look, I don't want you guys to sit there and say something that's going to incriminate you. Yes, Star, I had 500 videos that I went ahead and deleted. And one of the a YouTuber, when I thought she was going to do right by me, she could verify it. I had over 500 videos that I went ahead and deleted. Because I'm the type of person, if I'm going to tear down, I'm also going to build back up. Because like I say, this right here is my ministry as well. This is my ministry, believe it or not. I am in my lane. And I only can tell you what I have been through. But I know nobody didn't sit there and babyfied me when I was going through all the hell that I went through with my business. I had to go through the process. Nobody didn't want to hear I should have, could have. Because they realize that they are not dealing with babies. They are dealing with grown people. they are dealing with the wrong people. Well, we never know a person until, we get into the mix of it, Starbucks. But at the time, we thinking that these people have our best interests, and all the while, these people does not have our best interests. That's part of life. But what you do, you move on. But we also have to take accountability. We got to take accountability of the actions that we do. We got to take it, because if we don't take the accountability, then we're going to continue going into the same situation. When these people came out of carbonation, these people did not go and seek help. They didn't go. Some of them did. The ones that did, they didn't go on YouTubers and talked about what had happened. They went on with their life. They got jobs. But most of the ones that they got right now and using as a witnesses, ask them, do they hold a 9-to-5 job? All the ones that came on that stand, ask them, will they ever hold a 9-to-5 job? And I'm here to tell you, they will say no. They will say no. Because most of them that you guys use on that witness stand, they expect that the entire world owe them something, which is why they was able to sit there and drop everything and follow a man. And that's real talk, guys. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I only can call out what I see. I'm not here to make up something just because I want to set a trap for this person. I can't do it. I can't tell you what you want to hear in order for me to get clicks and likes. I come on here, guys, making videos for a whole hour. Only look at what all I made, maybe about $1. $1. I am not getting paid for this. But I promise you, if I start talking the way that you want me to talk, I will make more than $1. But I have to sleep with it. I have to sleep with what I'm accountable, because I have to give a report. Yes, I want clicks. Yes, I want likes. Who wants to sit there and ply a field? That's like muzzing an ox. Everybody wants to get paid for what they do. But like I said, if it costs me to lose my soul, I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to be a part of it, because only what you do for the Most High God is going to last anyway. And that's real talk. I see Princess Black say they do, some of them do, besides Soular. You're wrong. I don't understand. You're going to have to break it down a little bit more. I don't understand what Princess Black said. She say they do of them do besides Soular. You're wrong. I don't understand what that person is talking about. And also make sure you keep it on these people. You can say whatever you want to say. If I'm wrong, just correct me and tell me this is how this is. But don't sit there and take it, out on me, because like I said there and say, this is not my fight. I don't have a dog in this. I don't have a dog on this. I'm only calling out the way that I see it. Okay. So I don't understand. If you could clarify what Princess is talking about, clarify, Princess, I can be able to answer your question. But if you're not clarifying it, I don't know what you're saying. Some of them, yes, I did say that. I did say some of them have jobs. Some of them, and the ones that have jobs, they didn't go back. They didn't go back like a dog going back into their vomit. They didn't come on social media asking people for donations and still sitting there trying to get into another cult. They didn't do that. They didn't do that. They didn't do that. And like I said, if they feel like, they don't want to work for the system. They don't have to work for the system. But what I'm sitting there saying, don't try to sit there because things is not going your way. Don't try to blame other people. It got some of them went and got good jobs, doing good families. And it got some of them that's still in this right here, in this tribe, still doing good. But I'm sitting there saying, it's your life, it's your choice. Don't blame nobody else for your decisions, because we all are accountable for our own actions. Yes, I see it. I see where she and I'm answering her as well, Star. I'm answering her as well. Yes, like I say, some of them did. But I'm talking about the ones that came out and said that they do not believe in the system, which that's their choice. You got a lot of people don't live in the system. I believe, from what I saw when it came to carbonation, I thought it was beautiful. Besides, all the other extra stuff. Just imagine, getting your people going into the tropics. That's like paradise. Eating off the land, don't even have to go to the stores. You could go into your front yard, and if you feel like you want to eat some type of fruits, all you have to do is just pull it off the tree. That's beautiful. That's very beautiful to see our people coming together and uniting. I would love to see if, the process, if everything would have worked out. And I think it could have, but like I said, you got to be careful how you allow any and everybody into your presence, because we got a lot of wolves in sheep clothing. Because we got a lot of people, they will see your glory, but they don't know your story. These people, some of them was not focusing on all the teaching, all the knowledge that this man was spitting out. They weren't focusing on that, because they were so caught up in the entertainment. They was caught up in the drama. And most of those young ones that came in, that's what they was all about. They was all about being a celebrity. Being a celebrity. That's why they didn't go and like I said, to go and get help. It was like they was going in from the frying pan to the skillet. If you sitting there, you saying you trying to run from your life, you trying to run for your life, but yet you go and get into another person that was close connected to something that you trying to get away from, and then have a child. Generational curses, guys. Generational curses. So that's why I sit there and say, someone have to sit there and draw a line and have these people, some of these people, to take accountability in some of the things that they have done. And that's real talk. Absolutely. You have to keep your circle small, because it got so many people. They're not worrying about the knowledge. They're not worrying about the teaching. And I'm a witness to that. I am a witness to that. Even with my business, they wasn't worrying about working for me. They worrying about, how did you get what you got? Because I want what you got. I want what you got. Make it make sense, guys. Let's go ahead and play a little more.
It's not something to be taken lightly or taken for granted.
And because you are numb to this wisdom that Chief is spitting, you will be condemned to hell. You will be condemned to hell because you have been given a choice. You was given a choice to do the righteous thing, to either defend Chief or go against him. What will your choice be? You will have to judge yourself, and you're gonna see that what you did was to yourself. You're gonna see that the most honorable Grandmaster was you, trying to get you to overcome yourself through the knowledge. He was trying to get you to overcome yourself, but you choose to go against it. You choose to ignore it.
So let's go ahead and stop. Let's go ahead and stop and talk about this right here. You see, that's why I say, I don't go by what comes out of a person's mouth. because cheek and tongue would say anything. Cheek and tongue would say anything. The mouth would say anything. It's not what comes out of a person's mouth, it's what comes from out of a person's heart. It's action. Because we already know people will say anything. People can go so far with you. And some of them, it's not bad people. It's some people, they are not bad people. It's just that some people can only go a certain distance with you. It's just like a relay race. You know how you see these people on the track and only some, can go so far, then they pass the torch. So some of these people are not bad people, but some of them, they just good to be on the sideline, just cheering you on, because some people cannot go the long distance. And soon in a minute, they go in and go in the fire, they start fainting. They start passing out. And all I say, guys, I got 8 more minutes. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying, because, a lot of this stuff that we was looking at and thinking that these people was going through all the stuff, maybe they have, maybe they have. But we got to go by of what the evidence that's out there. We can't keep sitting there saying, well, I saw this. I saw when she slapped this person. We all saw that. But was it an act? And who are you to say it wasn't? Because nobody came forth and said that they was victimized. Nobody came out and said they was a victim to all this right here. And that's all I'm saying, guys. I only could call it what I see. And maybe, the reason why I can call it like, what I see is because I was not involved in these people's personal business. I was not involved in these people's life. Some of that stuff did not entertain me. Now, I like the part when he played as Bishop, a psychiatrist. I liked that part. I thought it was entertainment. I might play some of the clips, get the clips together and let you guys see. I like when, they used to perform and the characters put their wigs on, and dance when it was in the tropics. I like when they used to go out there in the mountains and walk. I like how they used to come together and make different crafts. But all the other stuff, that extra stuff, trying to find something on these people, that was not what I was looking for. Because I didn't know what a decipher. I didn't know what was wheat and what was weed. I didn't know how to decipher the wheat from the tare. I didn't know how to decipher it. Because it was not my job to figure out what part that they were acting and what part that was real. Because at the end of the day, they were grown people. So let's go ahead and play a little more.
You choose to block it out. You choose to vibrate to shit that is beneath you. You feel what I'm saying? You choose to vibrate to lower self shit. This is because that lower self and that self-hate is what's ruling your life. It's what's ruling your mind. So your perception of Chief is nothing more than a reflection of you.
And money is not owned by anything but the evil, nigga, cancer, living backwards. And you niggas buy into it. You niggas be like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm gonna work for this money. When that's not the case, that's not what you should be doing. You should be working for nature, working for the body of God and healing yourself.
So let's go ahead and talk about this right here. This is, what's his name? I think they called him, I can't see it. Peace. I think they call him Peace. I think his name was Peace, or I'm not going to say his real name, but I think they called him Peace. Let's go ahead and talk about this. What he just said, they don't work for the system. They work for nature. That's their choice. That's their choice. They made that decision to give up everything that has to do with this Babylon system. Because we already know when it comes to this Babylon system, we already know it's corrupt. It was their choice to leave everything and find themselves. And that's also scripture. Lose it all, leave it all behind, and go on their spiritual path. But if it does not work out the way that you think it should work out, then you can't sit there and cry foul. That's not fair. That's not fair unless you go to the proper authorities and not no YouTubers, or not sit there and try to start the same thing over again because you think that you can do it better. You think that you can do it better. And like I said, guys, my channel is not for everybody. Please don't sit there and come on and thinking that you're going to come somewhere where people going to sit there and tickle your ears. Ain't nobody going to tickle your ears in here. Ain't nobody going to pacify you. Nobody is going to pacify you. Because it's time for our people. It's time for us to sit there and get it right. It's time for us to stop acting like children. Because like I said, the real enemies out there, they are laughing. They are laughing, even trying to bank off of this, trying to bank off of our pain. When they ever stop banking off our pain? When have they ever stopped banking off of our pain? Let's talk about this expert witness. I had someone come on my platform and say he had so many years into talking about, his experiment when it comes to all these cults. He was experienced. How the heck he was experienced when the further that this man got through school was a high school diploma? This man never even went into college. I promise you, if it was one of us was on the witness stand and came on with just a high school diploma, never had no big cases, only the ones that was in China. And in 1980, he did some kind of lecture in with high schoolers. And he's qualified. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And that's all I'm saying. And like I said, this is not for everybody. This is not for everybody. But like I said there and say, guys, it's time for us to sit there and stop trying to tear each other apart because we don't like their lifestyle. A lot of people probably didn't like your lifestyle. Look at this sister yesterday that came on, how they was trying to attack her just because she went to the next necessary steps to get all the news stuff on her channel, and they got butt hurt because she felt like, just like she went and she got what she got on her channel, you could have did the same thing, but you was butt hurt because you feel that you was qualified to sit there and talk about this cult because you set up day in and day out talking about this. So you guys got upset with this young child, with this young lady, got upset because she told you guys that if you're going to use my stuff, you're not going to sit there and use my stuff and talk smack at the same time. That was fair to me. That was fair to me. So you won't call her out and saying that this information that she's putting on her channel, it should be for everybody. Like she said there and say, if it's on my channel, if I got it, then you're going to figure out how to get it. But you can't get butthurt because you feel like you are qualified and you are expert when it comes to what had happened in carbonation. Just like you sitting there upset because when Soular got on the witness stand and he didn't say what you thought he should have said, telling him he shouldn't have said that they was free to leave. Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. They saying all that looking from the outside in, and just like the YouTuber that did not wanted them to use their content, her content, sat there and said, you tried to get in, you tried to be a part of carbonation, but you was a reject. And it could be, and I'm gonna say allegedly, it could be that they wanted to be a a part of Nature Boy, and that's why they followed his every move. This man could not even poop without these people making a video. Nature Boy pooped. Now we got these palm people sitting there putting out, trying to come up, to do coverage on this. They didn't take a bath. They didn't take a bath because we got some of these clout chasers that was running around that Nature Boy and them wasn't taking a bath. Make it make sense. When we already know inside of that home, these people was cleaning from sun up to sundown. Everything was neat. Everything was neat. Even the policemen that went into the house saying the house was very clean. Now, if he was out there in the jungle and living on the grounds, quite obvious, they in nature. They in nature. They're not amongst other people. They are in nature, in the middle of a jungle. But like I said there and say, we are the only people that would tear down each other and hand them over on a silver platter, because that's the way that we were brainwashed. That's the way that we was taught to tear each other and look the other way when it's other people that's sitting there working overtime on us. Make it make sense. So guys, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and close it down. Thank you, Starbucks, for coming in and mod, and Princess Black, giving your opinion. But, you are absolutely right. There are some that left, got jobs, and even the ones that didn't get jobs. We already done heard some of the stuff that Pice said, that they live in nature. Nature is free. You don't have to pay a dime. That's their choice. That's what's their choice. And if it didn't go their way, they don't have nobody to sit there and blame but themselves, because we are not dealing with children. We are dealing with grown folks, grown people. And it was their choice. Let me see if I can play a little bit more.
Back to the topic, right? Trying to bring us down. But you don't want to seem like a bad person because of the simple fact that yourself, you try to point the finger like, yeah, I'm trying to help them niggas over there doing the bad shit, when it's really you. It's really a reflection of you. All that bad shit that you're saying about us is a reflection of you. When you point the finger, you miss the point. Over here, carbonation this, carbonation that, da 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 da. Bullshit. I'm calling your bluff, nigga. I know you type niggas. All you niggas are really demons. And y'all try to play like we're demonic, but we're not. You're the one that's the demon, and you're pointing the finger. And I see right through your shit, bro. That's why you can't never bring us down, because we always gonna come with some real shit. All that fake shit, denied, nigga. Invalid, false, allegations. Fuck out of here. We're not dealing with none of that shit because we know the truth. And we're divine, nigga. We spit divine facts. Facts.
When I met Master Teacher Eli, I changed into a greater form of myself, a more pure form of myself, a more authentic, a part of myself. And without him, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Like, I wouldn't be able to explain the things to you that I know right now without him, because he's the one who has walked with me this entire time. I've walked with him this entire time, and he has never let me down. So in the beginning of my journey to find the Honorable Master Teacher Eli, I was searching for him. And so when I came into contact with him, he is the most purest part of myself that...
So let's go ahead and talk about this right quick. What did she say? She said that, this is Velvet. What did she say? She said that she searched for him. And that's where I'm talking about, guys. some people, they have to take accountability of their actions. And this is her saying. She said that she searched for him. And see, that's all I'm saying when it comes to stuff like this. Yes, I'll be telling you a lie. Did he do a lot? Yes, he did do a lot. But they also have to take accountability of the things that they have done. This man didn't even know these people. These people inboxed them, wanting to be a part of his life. They even came in with another man, and end up sitting there just because they wanted to be with the chief. They left their man behind and end up with the chief. Because that's what they were fascinated. They was fascinated with that type of life. But they are grown people at the end of the day. And that's all I'm saying, guys. You guys, like I said, let go and let God. Stop trying to sit there and interfering and all this stuff. Look at all the stuff that's happening in the courthouse. How we got bloggers, disrespecting the court. That's why they didn't air it. They didn't air it because, we don't know how to act. Going in there and filming and recording these people, putting people's lives are in jeopardy, the jurors. These people working for us. But you guys going in there because you need that right content to put on your channel so you can sit there and call yourself a celebrity. That's all it is, guys. This is clout chasing 101. Clout chasing 101. And when someone came on my channel and sat there and say, I can't believe that you say that this is entertainment. Yes, it is. And want me to tell you why I say it entertainment? Because you guys are watching this mess, supporting this mess from sun up to sundown and didn't do nothing about it. But said that was waiting for someone to leave to put on your channel so you can have something to talk about. Something you can talk about.
All of the things that I need to work on and all the impurities or flaws that I have within me are exposed and they come out. And I either have a choice to work on myself or I have a choice to run from myself. And usually people want to just run from themselves straight up. Like, they just want to run because they don't know how to respond to someone being able to show them themselves.
This is you projected yourself here, you thought yourself into existence, and this is a mental plane. Like, yo, you're only gonna be here for a certain amount of time and then you're going. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're God. Play by the rules that you set for yourself. Why would you give yourself some karma, right? Where you understand, like, you meet your higher self and then you deny it. Like, why would you ever do that shit? Like, you're asking to go to hell. Like, why would you ever do that? You're gonna get it the worst. You know what I'm saying? Because you fully understood it and you still didn't come into your purpose and do what you were supposed to do. So you gonna get it the worst. Since I've been with the most honorable prophet, Eligio of Christ, for like almost 3 years, I see what goes on. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And in my mind, it's like the reason that most people leave is because they can't face their demons, they can't face themselves. And that's something that is hard for a lot of people. When you get in the presence of the Messiah, one thing is for sure is that you're gonna have to see yourself. It's like a mirror. Absolutely. When you're in a pure environment, you get to see yourself. And this path and this journey is all about fighting your demons. It's a war with self. You see what I'm saying? So I figured out very quickly that, these people are flying off the path because they can't face themselves. You see what I'm saying? And so I figured that out, and I'm glad I trusted myself on that because that's been shown to be true. The most
Let's go ahead and talk about Musa. I really respect Musa. Because once Musa left out of Carbonation, Musa didn't look back. Musa went and did his own thing. He didn't go on bloggers' channels and sat there and play the blame game. He didn't do that. He took accountability of his action because he's a grown man at the end of the day. He didn't go out and say, because this person went ahead and brainwashed me. He didn't do that. And we already know when it came to Musa, Musa had talked about he came in something had happened, and I'm gonna say allegedly, because it's not his word verbatim, but he talked about, it was an accident that happened, and he came up with so much money, and he put into carbonation. He put his money into carbonation. He didn't sit there and go on bloggers and have a pity party. Oh, I did this, I did that for carbonation. He didn't do that. You would rarely see him on the internet, sitting there bashing because he took accountability of the things that he did. Yes, embracement, he did. He did. And I'm going to play that video over again. I said I was going to do just an hour, but I didn't know I was going to last this long. Like I said, I'm not going to go ahead and monetize this video anyway, because half of the time when I come on, like I said, I stand on my truth. This is not just because I'm trying to get paid, but it is what it is. If people want to go ahead and donate to this channel, feel free to go ahead and donate to this channel. So let me go ahead and continue playing some more.
Honorable Prophet is literally the most pure person I've ever met in my life.
Every day I wake up, swear it's me first.
So I want to play this video. I want to play this video one more time. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of videos, guys. I did a lot of stuff on this right here, a lot of research. So this is not a one-man rodeo. But let's go ahead and play this again. I see where Embracement said that while shaking my head, I didn't know True testified. Yes, he did testify. And like I said, True, I hold True higher than everybody, because first of all, True was one of the right men of Natureboy as well. And the thing about it is that True had a son staying there, and what's her name, the one that he had the baby for, had her. True could have took his family as a man and got out of that, but he had his entire family sitting there doing what he did. And the thing about it, even Natureboy, let me go ahead and play this part. I want to play this part again for you guys. Even Natureboy had told him, go and take care of your son. And I already done played this video. I already done talked about it earlier, but I felt the need to go ahead and play it again. Natureboy told True, what you are doing to your son, I would never do it to mine. That's what Natureboy said. And that's why when Soular got on that stand and said that they were not forced, because we already know that's what they're trying to build the case, that they was forced, they was held against their will. This man held them up hostage, when we already know that Soular said that it never did happen. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me go ahead and play this again.
Look at him. Make him a priority.
You heard that? What did you hear Natureboy say? He was talking to True, make your son a priority. He was telling True to focus on your child. Focus on your child. And like I say, we are not talking about babies. We're talking about grown men been in the military, a soldier. We're not talking about no people that just came from out of the mental institution. We're talking about grown people. Now, do they got problems? We don't know, because they never sat there and went and got that part, taken care of. So only we can go by of what they put out, okay?
Because if it was my son, I'll pay attention way more.
You see?
But I would never put him before me. Yeah.
He said it. It's on tape. Natureboy told True, I would never sit there and put my son before you. I would never put my son before you. These people had a choice, and they chose to do what they did.
You're loyal. You're loyal. You put anything before me.
Nigga, I
Man.
would let anything.
So Nature Boy sat there and came out and said, "You loyal. You will put anything." And he said, "I put anything and everything." Now you're going to hear where True said, "I would even cut off my left arm for you."
But I cut my damn hand off and nigga played it. Use my phone with my left hand.
You see that? And use my phone with my left hand. So all I'm saying right now, guys, that they also have to take accountability. You can't sit there and try to kneel one because that's who you was after, because it's just going to repeat itself over and over. You can see it right there in Soular. Soular, he looking for that day where everybody going to bow down to him and kiss his toes, because that's what he wanted. He was mimicking and imitating and sitting there jealous of something that he always wanted people to look up to him. Make it make sense. Embracement said they must have threatened them with charges if they didn't testify and they fold. Most likely they did. Most likely they did. Because, you know, you cannot sit there and say this person made me do this, this person made me did that. You can't keep saying that. And even if it did happen, as Soular said, we had a choice to either stay and be a part of carbonation, or we could have went ahead and we left. We could have went ahead and we could have left. We had a choice to leave. So that's all I want you guys to see, guys. That's all I want you guys to see. And like I said, you know, I know that when it comes to all this right here, it's not for everybody. This channel is not for everybody, but it's for people that is seeking truth. People that is not going to run with the crowd, but people that's going to sit there and they're going to weigh it out. And that's all I do. I just try to weigh it out. You air it out, you are free game. And that's real talk. So guys, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. I'm gonna come on tonight around about 6:05, hopefully. And I will open up the panel. We're not gonna talk about this right here. We're just gonna talk about some other stuff that's on another reality show. And just talk, and that's about it. So guys, on that note, you all enjoy the rest of your day. I know right here down south, it is very beautiful down here. So just go out there and touch some grass. And, you know, like I said, we got enough that's going in our own house, you know, a lot of skeletons in our own closet to be trying to sweep somebody else out. And that's real talk.